downtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a...
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll follow its blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down and 8. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. But he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you should get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out, their young quarterback, the rookie from LSU.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So, I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This defense for the Dolphins very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
22 yards there, a first down.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Again, it's Achan. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. 23 yards on the play.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mind.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
What a call there on the quarterback draw. You want to spread the field and just tell your QB, hey, find a lane and go. And he's able to get the defense in a vulnerable spot and then take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency in this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Second and 5.
Second and 5. Open man is Naylor. He's got it. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Jets, first down.
The handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. Breaks a tackle, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up.
Now a toss here, short side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. couldn't haul it in.
It's fourth down.
Looking to throw. And he is caught. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And now here's a carry heading left. Down to about the 37. This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
That one complete to Naylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Here's Daniel Wheeling now. This is taken at the 18. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And they'll get to it after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 47-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard.
A yard, all they need, but it's third down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now back to throw. His throw incomplete.
Intended for
Here's second and 10.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
At the 25-yard line.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
It's third down.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And it's fielded at the 34. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on a 6-yard return.
And the Jets will take over. New York ready to go again offensively. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At their 49.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Still going inside the 20.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Prater for the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They juked him.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And he stopped immediately there.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
He'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
The 37-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The Dolphins entering play looking for win number 4 on the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
2nd and 2. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
At the 19-yard line.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half.
A 29-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Jets offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this 1st half.
Going for a right side here, complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go.
So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
To the sideline and incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Intended for his wideout. Brings up
and they'll send a slot in motion left. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they pick a field goal, turns out to be the better call here.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll look to throw here. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just a series of...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now Prater to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A 10-play drive that time. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for Dolphins. First down. First and 10 at the 40.
They go play action here on first down. Throws right side, and that's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
First down. First and 10 at the 36.
Now Achane on first and 10. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the Dolphins, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine, but going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will tie us at 24. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. For 100 yards, he is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see him back. Just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for New York. This is taken at about the 14. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. On play action, they'll throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Back to throw here. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. 3rd down and 6. To throw again. Again to Bryant, and again it's caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Tackle man right at midfield. A gain of a yard.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Jets offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. This one is incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 9. Let's try and do this himself.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he's hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Good for Dolphins. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Dolphins 1st down.
A give, running right, Achane.
And a solid run down inside the 30.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Dolphins 1st down. It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Dolphins.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The play action fake, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
1st and 10 at the
And, partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one is right through. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They're going to look to throw.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Brian has it. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Now back to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field.
What a big 4th quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set up with a chance to take the lead.
Over the middle, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
14-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Jets have taken a 4th quarter lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Dolphins 27.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So the Dolphins now down 31-27, 2:24 to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it with Achane.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down. A gain of 14.
They'll look to throw.
Dolphins first down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Here comes second down and 5.
Caught by number 10. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Brings up third and
He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now.
10 at the 31-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
This is caught by Waddle.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
That's another Dolphins.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Shifts past him.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So now the focus shifts to the Jets, trailing by a field goal. A little over 20 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Back to throw now on first down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be able to shift it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Miami, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.